I certainly feel that the church in Britain, when we talk particularly about the evangelical Reformed Church, is very much middle class. It's very much of a particular type of person. So if you're talking professions, you've got the doctors, the teachers, those involved in the medical profession in other areas. Very much these middle class jobs, maybe one or two honorary working class jobs like a builder or something, maybe one or two of those in a church, but maybe one or two black people as well, because often they're white churches, and they're very much family churches as well. Or if you've got singles, they're very much of those people who want to become married and who want to be those raising a family. Or if they are widowed, then they're obviously at the other end of the spectrum. They're of those who've had the family. But churches are very much of this particular type. I do wonder if becoming a Christian, and I know there has been a lot of talk about this, that becoming a Christian in a sense helps you become more middle class. There's talk about the Protestant work ethic that, I don't know, sometimes when you become a Christian you'll have more of a desire to do well at work, which leads to you doing better in your career or your profession, so you progress up the ladder. But the church, I feel, really needs to be reaching out to those that aren't in the church, which I don't feel it does very well. So obviously a teacher is going to be better at reaching a teacher, a doctor is going to be better at reaching a doctor. So the question is, who do we need to be reaching as a church? If you look at who we are trying to reach, it is very much the middle class, and often through the children as well. So there's a great emphasis on doing children's work, perhaps even youth work as well, on reaching that age group in order to reach the parents. Now if you look at statistics, then when you reach a father in a family, it is more likely statistically that the whole family will come to faith. Whereas if you reach a child, that it is very unlikely statistically that the whole family will come to faith. So I wonder if there needs to be a focus on the father figure, that is, if there is a father figure. We live in a very diverse age, family-wise. And I feel we do need to be reaching those of a lower class as well. That is something that I feel the church in Great Britain, evangelical Reformed again, is very much lacking in. We're very good at reaching those middle class people, or at least that's where the tendency would be. But why not, let's say, be radical and actually become those of a lower class? Let's take up lower class jobs and be in lower class environments. Let's become members of council estates. Let's be involved in lower class communities. And surely through doing that we're going to be making the gospel more attractive to people. It's not going to be something just for the middle class. It's going to be something that actually is applicable to the lower class people. So I guess if I was to summarise, I'd say that the church at the moment is very much of like people, people who are similar to each other, and you're obviously going to be better at reaching those that you are like. So the real challenge is for people to get out of their comfort zones, to really think about who they can be reaching or who they should be reaching, where is the need, and in that to actually go and meet that need, even if it means making big sacrifices. Isn't that what we're called to do? To deny ourselves, take up our crosses and follow Christ.